back at the bathroom. We got our wall built. You can see, cut a hole in the floor, ran this wall down to the floor joist, and attached it off. Put in a bunch of blocks over here. It's real solid, doesn't move. This HardieBacker concrete board that goes on the back wall, the way that they got it framed and drywalled, there's nothing here to catch this corner when it comes across. It'll be moving. So cut a pile of blocks here, and we're going to go through and put all those in on both sides, and then after that it should be ready for the concrete board everywhere. Alright guys, that side's done. So when we put that concrete board on the back wall, it's got somewhere to attach to. Yeah. So now we're just going to do this side. Same exact thing. Alright, so we got all our blocks in on both sides. Got all the old screws pulled out of the old studs. So the only thing we really got left to do, I don't know if you can kind of see this, but where the old drywall was, they had it liquid nailed on there. And some of this sticks out like 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch. And all that's gonna push out on our rock board where our seams aren't gonna be right. So I got a little scraper here. I'm just gonna go through and scrape all these down. I'll probably take my sander and just get them all down to fresh wood. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do next. Alright guys, so we got our studs scraped back. The stuff scraped off of there, the old liquid nail and stuff. Now not all houses are going to have this. Most of them are just screwed to the studs. This one did have liquid nail on there too. You can see how much stuff I scraped off. And there was a lot. I still got to take my sander to it. That was about 1.5 hours worth of work, just scraping all that off there. It's kind of tedious, but you know, a lot of people would probably just skip that step and put their concrete board on without it. But you know, steps to a quality bathroom is prep work. You know, the better your prep work is, the better the bathroom is going to be. Prep work is probably the most important thing you can do. So I want to make sure this bathroom is right. So now I'm just going to go get my sander, finish sanding these studs down and get them smooth. Alright, for a HardieBacker, we're just using some 1/4 inch HardieBacker board. Just get it at your Home Depot or Lowe's. I like using a 1/4 inch on the floor, 1/2 inch on the walls. So what I'm doing right now is just pre-cutting it all, getting everything cut, laid in here. Once we're done, we're going to take it up and then put some concrete mortar underneath of it and screw it down to the floor. But it's always best just to pre-cut all your pieces and lay them in before you start putting mortar on the floor. That way when you put mortar on the floor, you know it's all going to work out. Alright, so when you're cutting your pieces for your HardieBacker, you know, you get spots like this where it's real tight, your pipe or something still, just go ahead and mark that now. So when you pull these back up, before you actually set them, you can go ahead and cut them little areas out, give yourself a little bit more room so you're not hard. It's not, makes it not as hard once you actually set it in mortar. But yeah, we've got all of our pieces cut here. We just got our last piece to cut going right there, and then after that we're going to pull up all the pieces of HardieBacker and we're going to shop back everything up real good, and then we're going to lay some mortar and screw it down. Alright, so this is the mortar that I use under my HardieBacker. So we're gonna, since we've already got all of our pieces cut now, everything I set in place, I pulled them all back up, swept the floor really good. We're gonna put some of this down. Now I would recommend not using a cordless drill. If you do, get you a corded drill with a mixer head like this. If this stuff's thick, it'll burn a drill up. But anyways, we're gonna mix some of this up, take it upstairs. One other thing, this particular mortar says to use a 1/4-inch trowel. So our trowel here, you can see is 1/4-inch. So this is what we're gonna use. Yeah, we're gonna mix this up. To go ahead and wipe up this excess mortar after you're done. With each board. Fast forward. See, since we pre-cut all our pieces, this should fit like a glove. Look at that. See? Screw that down. That'll be it. We got our floor hardy backer down. Just need to go get some 1/2-inch boards for this wall here to match up to the drywall. Alright, spots like this, where I'm going to have to cut around this curve here, what I like to do is just kind of draw it on a piece of paper, get all my measurements, take it down to my cutting station, just make one cut and be done. Alright, that's it. All the hardy backers on. Just got to do the waterproof membrane and start tiling.